Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Rewind That. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Alright guys, today we're going to be going over the latest episode of The Oval, Season 2, episode number 21. Alright, so guys, the episode starts off where we left off. And many of you had it right, guys. It was a freaking daydream or a fantasy that Priscilla was having, okay? And what a waste, guys. Yes, it makes perfect sense, as I stated before, but it was a waste of a reaction for me, Anyway, so when Priscilla snaps out of it, Sam tells her that she should leave. So when she goes into the kitchen, he comes in to check on her shortly afterwards, and he can see that she's not looking well. So he tells her that she should go home, but Priscilla says that she's not going anywhere. Next, Bobby calls Lily, and these two talk about how they're sorry about last night, and they want to see each other. But then Bobby starts asking a whole lot of questions after Lily tells him that they can't meet up now because she's going to the White House. So Lily tells Bobby a little too much information, especially about where the president will be. So Bobby takes this info to Max and tells him that this may be their opportunity to take Hunter out. Now, all I could say about this, guys, is I hope their plan works because I want Hunter gone. I'm tired of watching him. It just irks the crap out of me, all right? Next, Kyle carries creepy Jason into the White House, and Hunter wants to know from Don exactly what happened. But not in front of Victoria, of course, right? Hunter's like, let's go into my bedroom. But Victoria was like, absolutely not. Don't even think about it. Say what happened right here. So Don tells Victoria that Jason tried to rape Ellie. So Hunter just wants to know if Ellie is all right. And Don was looking like, wow. Like, is that all you care about? So Victoria says what Don was thinking, okay? So Hunter still wants to know if Ellie is all right. So Don says, sir, her boyfriend hit your son in the head with a guitar. He's breathing, but I'm pretty sure he has a concussion. So it's as if Don was trying to get Hunter to see that he should be more concerned with his son than Ellie. But Hunter didn't care, guys, okay? And he's a hypocrite too, because you know how many times he judged Victoria about the kind of mother she is? Yet here he is, worried more about his whore, as Victoria would say, instead of his son. But of course, Victoria ain't no better because she didn't bother to see about Jason either. All right, but I can't really get on Victoria that much because she's made it clear that she doesn't really care about her kids. Okay, Hunter is the one trying to front like he cares, but when stuff hits the fan, we see that he doesn't. All right, so when Victoria tells Hunter that they're going to send Jason to the same place Gail is, she walks off. So now with Victoria gone, Don asks Hunter if he'd like to check on his son. And Hunter was like, later, and went off to find Ellie. And Don was just shaking his head, guys, right? So Kyle walks up and tells him that creepy Jason will be all right. But we got a bigger problem. There was no DNA or bodies found at the cabin, which means that Bobby and Max are alive. So now Don knows who Lily went to see last night. So Don says to Kyle, how can we flush him out? And Kyle says that Max doesn't care about his wife, but he does have a son. So Don says, do it. Now, I don't know what it is, guys, but if Kyle's behind it, it's gonna probably be bad. Next, Barry and Sharon get discharged at the same time and wind up on the elevator together. At first, Barry wanted to know if Sharon came to the hospital to get an abortion, but then he saw the ring on her finger and practically lost it, okay? He tells Sharon that she was playing him the whole time and that she's a slut and all this stuff, right? So Richard gets in between them and he's trying to calm Barry down. And he eventually tells Barry that Sharon lost the baby, okay, because she was in an accident after riding with him to the compound. So it definitely turned into a sad moment, especially when Barry started to cry to his father and tell him that he keeps on losing his children. As I always say, guys, Barry has been going through the most since day one and he hasn't caught a break yet. Next, Hunter gets Ellie to come into the Oval, and he pours them some drinks while Ellie tells him how terrifying the ordeal was with creepy Jason. So Hunter starts dismissing how she feels because he just wants to get it on. So he starts kissing on Ellie, but she says she's not in the mood. But Hunter got his way anyway, right? And turns her around, bends her over, and penetrated. And it was kind of weird to me, especially since she just almost got raped. Sex should have been the last thing on her mind. I don't care how persuasive Hunter is. Please. So anyway, as Hunter is doing his thing, the whole time Victoria was sitting in his chair, and it's crazy that he didn't notice her when he was pouring their drinks. So Victoria turns around in the chair and hits Ellie over the head with something, and it seems like a pretty good hit, guys, all right? But Ellie was still able to run away, and there was no blood. So Hunter holds Victoria back, and she tells Ellie that she's fired, and if she sees Ellie at the White House again, she will be murdered. And all I could say is, please, please, please do it. Anyway, Hunter tells Victoria that if she has to tell her father anything, tell him what happened between Ellie and Jason. So when Victoria was like, what? Hunter says, she's a threat to him, which means she's a threat to us. And for me, guys, I don't think he really cares about this whole threat crap. I just think that Hunter is trying to stop Jason from killing Ellie because he just wants to have his, his little side piece around. All right. If anything, though, he should be worried about Ellie possibly opening her mouth. She already tried to steal his drawers, so she cannot be trusted, right? But Hunter is stupid, so we're not going to really expect anything else from him. And as far as Ellie, like in a few episodes prior to this, I thought she was coming to the realization that Hunter was a piece of crap. But obviously, she's back with him, okay? And I just think that was just dumb how she just got over it like that. Anyway, next, during the ride home, Sharon tells Kareem that she doesn't think she wants to marry him because he just got out of a relationship. Plus, she didn't like the way he handled the situation with Barry. On top of that, Sharon was pissed that Kareem knew Barry was there at the hospital and didn't tell her. So she basically accuses Kareem of proposing to her only because he knew Barry was there. Next, Victoria goes into Creepy Jason's room while he's resting and she smacks the crap out of him and wakes him up. She tells Jason that she just wants him to know that there will be no more shenanigans from him because she's sending him to where his sister is. But I don't think it was smart for her to tell him this, guys, okay? Don't tell Jason your plans because that little freak might try to pull something. Next, Lily finally gets to the White House to meet with Victoria, and of course, Vicky has some shade to throw, right? Mixed with some nice nasty, right? So Lily tells her that she's sure there are plenty of other designers that Victoria could use. But Victoria says, no, no, I want you to do it because I think we should spend more time together. So Lily says, and why is that? Then Victoria tells her that they're going to be needing each other in the coming days. So guys, let's see where this little alliance is going to go and if it's going to get in the way of Bobby's plan to assassinate Hunter. Next, Richard goes to the kitchen to check on Priscilla, and he finds her holding a knife, and she's pretty much stabbing the knife into a chopping board, right? Richard obviously sees that Priscilla is just looking nuts, and to me, guys, psycho just doesn't fit her. Anyway, Priscilla starts asking Richard if he knew about Sam sleeping with Victoria. So Richard, of course, trying to dodge answering this question, says to Priscilla, let's not talk about that here. Let's wait till we get off. So Priscilla was like, I need to get off now because I can't do this. All right. Then she starts talking way too loud and telling Richard that Victoria is a bee and she's evil. So Richard tries to get Priscilla to quiet down, but it's too late because Victoria was already headed that way to see why the heck Priscilla was taking so long with their tea. So when Victoria comes into the kitchen, Priscilla and Richard got quiet. So Victoria was like, why are we so quiet now? Go on and talk. Say what you were saying. And that's how the episode ended, guys. Next week is the season finale, so I'm pretty curious about how things are going to go. But as usual, we shall see, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, you guys take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.